Good evening, Marion County. I think we are live. And I think I've even got audio. Now, let's see if we can get video. Let's see here. Got my phone here so I can check and see if things are working. It's a wonderful, wonderful benefit. I can't tell if we're live on YouTube, and that is the, I don't think we are. We are. I see it right there, live. It's a little bit backwards, or a little bit behind. But we are live. There's nothing better than watching somebody live on the internet look at their phone. But here we are. Phone's down. I think we're live. We've got sound. I see sound here. We've got video. I see video there. Good evening, Marion County. This is another effort to offer a forum to answer questions that Marion Countyans are asking us, or maybe want to know right now. I've got the chat open on this live stream for the Facebook chat. If I'm not answering your question in the chat, don't hesitate to give us a call. Your question is important, whether it be about elections or motor vehicles or land records or marriage licenses or any of the many things we do here at the Marion County Clerk Office. If it's important to you, it's probably important to somebody else, that's your neighbor, that would like to know the same thing. So what we want to do here is stream simultaneously. If we can get all the technical glitches out, which, we might have a technical glitch here or there. But we're streaming simultaneously on our Facebook Live at facebook.com/Marion County Clerk Office. And those lives on Facebook don't live forever. So we're doing it simultaneously on YouTube, youtube.com/@Marion County Clerk Office. The purpose of these forums is an outreach, it's education, it's interaction. We're going to be doing this until I get done. We're not going to go real long unless y'all have a bunch of questions. And history tells us that we probably won't have a whole lot of questions. But we do get a lot of questions here in the office. And that's what we're trying to bring about, answers to the questions that we hear most often. So if you got one, give us a holler. Now we're going to get right into it. You can give us a call, 270-692-2651. Tomorrow is the last day of the month. So let's start talking about motor vehicle aspects of the office. It's a brand new thing the state of Kentucky's done, is you've been able to renew your cars and your trucks. Now you can renew your boats. If you got a boat car, you can probably renew it too. You can do that online. You can find it. It's pretty easy at www.drive.ky.gov. When you go to that website, it's going to be right there at the top. It's going to be renew your driver's license and renew vehicle registration. Click a couple links and you get to where you decide whether you're going to do a boat or a car. There's not an option for a boat car. I think if it was a boat car, it would probably be a motor vehicle first. I don't know. If anybody's got any boat cars, I want to see them. Growing up, Dad had it was a little amphibious, like ATV. And I loved that thing. But if anybody's got a boat car, I want to see it. And I'll help you renew it online. Drive.ky.gov. If you want a direct link, if you don't want to go to drive.ky.gov and then find the little button at the top and then decide all those things. If you want a direct link, there was a post earlier today that's got the picture on your screen. And yeah, renew online. It's easy. It costs pretty much the same thing. We'll mail it to you. As soon as we do it, it shows in the system that it's done. So even if you're wondering, oh no, if I do it today or if I do it tomorrow, I won't get it in time for May 1st. if anybody runs that tag, they're going to see that you are indeed legal. So renew online. We'll get it done. We'll get it mailed to you. That's about all I got for motor vehicles tonight. It's a big part of what we do here. But another thing that we do here is elections. Elections are a big thing that we do here. So let's get right into elections. I can't show you this information too many times because we've always, it confuses everybody. It confuses me. You know, who can I actually vote for in the primary election? The primary election is a nominating election for the two major parties. The Democrats will have a ballot and the Republicans will have a ballot. And it's closed to qualified registered members of the party. To be qualified, a voter must be a registered member of the party by December 31st of the year preceding the primary. And to stay qualified, a voter must stay continuously registered with that party until the primary election. So if you change your voter registration between January 1st and the primary election, you're ineligible for either of those two parties' primaries. And you can only vote in one party's primary. So let's say that you had changed your registration. Why does it make you ineligible for both? Well, because you weren't a member of that party on December 31st for the one that you're changing to, and the one that you're changing from, you didn't stay continuously registered. So it knocks you out of both parties' primaries. There hasn't been a lot of voters it's going to affect, but there have been some voters that will be ineligible because they have changed their party. And when a voter does that online, they get this warning right here. Please note, if you change your party registration after December 31st, you will not be eligible to vote in that party's primary. If I could make a suggestion to the State Board of Election, it would be that you would not be able to vote in either party's primary because it does make you ineligible. And the primary election is coming right up. It is coming here before you know it. Let's see here. Important dates coming up for the primary election. May 5th is the last day to request a mail-in absentee ballot. That is on Tuesday. That is 14 days prior to the election, and it is coming right up. So if you're going to request a ballot, you go to govote.ky.gov or call us here at the County Clerk Office at 270-692-2651. We will be sending out the last of those ballots on Wednesday, and we'll start processing the ones that we've received on Tuesday. That'll happen every morning at 9 o'clock. We'll process the ballots that were dropped off in the drop box or received by mail every morning at 9 o'clock. Some days there's not that many, and we'll be done at 9:15 or something. But it'll happen every day at 9 o'clock starting on May 5th. That's Tuesday. And like I say, we'll send out our last of those absentee ballots on Wednesday of next week. And that is also the day of our precinct election. Hold on, before we skip, we'll come back to that. These are the reasons that a person can request an absentee ballot. Covered voter under the Kentucky Uniform Military and Overseas Act, a student who temporarily resides outside the county, someone that's incarcerated but not convicted, changed states. This will not apply in this primary. Temporarily residing out of Kentucky but still eligible to vote in the state, absent from the county of residence on election day and all the days that in-person absentee voting is conducted. A participant in the Secretary of State's Crime Victim Address Confidentiality Program, and the one that is most common, not able to appear at the polls on election days or days of in-person voting because of age, disability, or illness. So that's the reason that someone would be eligible for a mail-in absentee ballot. Again, do that. It says exactly 1 week That was from a post yesterday, so it is 1 week from yesterday, but you can request today. We'll go back to our important dates. We talked about when we'll start processing those ballots. May 6th, next Wednesday, most of all of our poll workers should have received a postcard about training. It's at 3 o'clock on May the 6th. It's the Wednesday before the election. Is the most confusing way to tell that, but that's when it is. It's when we do it, is the Wednesday before the election. So 13 days before the election. So when we have our training, we want to do it as close to the election as possible so that everything is fresh in our minds. That'll be 3 o'clock next Wednesday in the fiscal courtroom. Everybody is welcome to join. I mean, there's nothing, it's public information. I'll probably try to stream it online maybe so that if we have any poll workers that are unable to make it for whatever reason, they can always watch the training online. So it'll probably be either, I don't know if I'll do both Facebook and YouTube, but probably on YouTube. We'll see. Lord knows I have technical difficulties when I try to stream those things, but do our best. So anybody's welcome to attend. Now, the only people that get paid for attending are the people that are poll workers. And if you are one of those people that would like to attend and like to get paid, you can always sign up to be a precinct election officer. The amazing precinct election officers that we have allow us to have about as much accessibility to the ballot as any county in the state. It wouldn't happen if we didn't have the poll workers to do it. You're going to see that we've got a lot of hours of early voting. That can't happen without poll workers. We've got a lot of in-person polling locations spread throughout every corner of this county. That would not happen without our poll workers. So we've got the best poll workers in the entire state, and you could be part of that team. It's pretty much last call for this election. If you don't have if you would like to be part of that, give us a call here. Come by, send me an email. Give us a call at 270-692-2651. We're always looking to add to the roster, even if we just need backups, because you never know what's going to happen in life. And some days, people that we've got on the schedule just can't make it. So poll worker training is on Wednesday at 3 o'clock. Also starting Wednesday. So you can't order an absentee ballot anymore, but there will be 6 days of in-person voting here at the office. You still have to have an eligible reason to vote absentee on those days. That's the 6th, 7th, and 8th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. And if you're looking at your calendar, you're wondering, how come I can't vote on the 9th? Chad, that's a Saturday. And the County Clerk Office in Marion County, at least, is one of the very few counties that are open on Saturdays. But you're going to be there. It's not a holiday Saturday. How come you don't have May the 9th as one of those days? Because it's very specific in the law on what days that in-person absentee voting can happen. It's a 6-day window, and those 6 days are spelled out. The Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of the weeks before the election. So we'll be open on May the 9th, but we will not be able to allow you to cast your ballot on May the 9th. But May 6th, 7th, and 8th, 11th, 12th, and 13th, if you're eligible, we'll have in-person absentee ballots here in the office. But May 14th, 15th, and 16th, Hot dog. Early voting. Everybody's eligible. If you haven't voted yet, if you're an eligible voter that hasn't become ineligible because of changing parties, or there's a ballot for you. I mean, you could still come out if you're, independents and others and third parties do not have a ballot in this primary election because it is we'll look at the bottom of this here, a nominating election for the parties. So if you're a Democrat or a Republican that has not changed their party and has not voted early, then early voting will be for you 12 hours each day on May 14th, 15th, and 16th at the Marion County Event Center and Sportsplex out on the bypass. It's a lot of parking, a lot of accessibility. It'll be 12 hours all 3 days from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. I think we'll probably be the only county in the state with 12 hours each day. The law states that we have to do 8 hours between 6 a.m. and 8 p.m. And so we're doing 12 hours each day. Your County Board of Elections wants to assure that everyone has the opportunity to vote. You'll see the primary election day on May the 19th. I don't think you can, I'm sitting here circling it with my cursor. I don't think you can actually see that on your screen. But primary election day is May 19th. In Marion County, we've got 12 election day polling locations. And they're open to every registered and eligible Marion County voter who has not voted early or absentee. All 12 of them. Your ballot, whether you live in Raywick or Gravel Switch or Holy Cross or Braversville or Lebanon or Loretta or St. Mary's or Calvary, your ballot will be in every one of those locations. All 12 locations will have every voter's ballot. There is no assigned location. Very accessible. If you live in Loretta, but you're going to Danville and you forgot to vote, or you're coming in later than you thought, you can stop and Gravel Switch. If you live in Braversville, but you need to go to Hodgenville, you might go through Raywick. Then again, you might go through Campbellsville. If I was from Braversville, how would I get to Hodgenville? It's an interesting question. Probably not through Raywick. I would probably go through like Mansville and then go to Hodgenville that way. But come back through Campbellsville Highway and you can stop at the Coon Hunters Club. Or you can go through Raywick and stop at Raywick. All kinds of options. That's the whole point. The whole point is lots of optionality. Whatever we can, you're not going to show up at one and get sent to another. That's the point of that. So that's election day. It's coming right up. If you've got any questions about requesting an absentee ballot or checking your voter status or knowing where your polling locations are at, what all your options are, you can always go to govote.ky.gov. It's one website to inform them all. It's one website for all your voting needs, www.govote.ky.gov. It's good on a home computer. It's good at your office computer. It's good on your cellular device. It is very much a bevy of information right there at your fingertips. That is courtesy of the State Board of Elections. Now, if you're saying, Chad, I'm a paper and pen kind of guy. What I need is that calendar that you've got up on the screen right now in paper form. Ta-da! Today's Lebanon Enterprise. right there. Today's Lebanon Enterprise. If you open it up, let's open it up together. It's right there on page A3. You can cut it out, put it on your refrigerator. Now, what I should have done is I should have proofed this a little bit. If anybody finds the typo in this, put it in the comments. I'll tell you if you're right. Or which one of the... Yes, I didn't... It looked good when I proofed it. And the information's... It's accurate, I think. Maybe I should have proofed it a little bit better. But it's all right there. If you're a paper kind of person, I'm a paper kind of person. I like online, I like digital, but I also like to feel it in my hands. And there it is. Important dates for this primary election. It's also got information down there on how you can get more information. You can call us at 270-692-2651. You can go to that one website to inform them all right there, www.govote.ky.gov. You can shoot me an email at chad.magley@ky.gov, or you can tune into our Facebook page because we're always putting stuff on there. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. I don't see any questions in the comments. It's probably the reason we went live tonight is there was a cancellation at the Bible school, and I had a free moment. So, but there's probably other people that are at religion and stuff tonight, and we don't have any phone calls, don't have any comments, which is all right. We got one more thing on the dates there, and on my little cheat sheet here. After the primary election, we're planning on doing it the Thursday at 9 o'clock. Thursday morning after the primary, we're going to do our hand-to-eye audit. This is something that was started, I guess we've only done it once during the 2024 presidential. Secretary of State's office assigns each county one machine and one race on that machine to open it up and hand count it to check against the tally tape. And you didn't hear anything about it last time because I think pretty much every county come out just exactly right. We did. I think it was the first thing I ever streamed live. It's really boring. It's like 3 hours. But you'll find it on our YouTube. Hold on, we got a call. It might be a telemarketer. County Clerks? It is a telemarketer. Hold on, let me put him on the speaker. Hello? You're a robot. Shelly the robot. Cashback benefits. All right. I was going to put him on speakerphone and torture the robot, but no. So yeah, we'll do a hand-to-eye audit of whatever machine they assign us. Last time it was the machine from Center Square in the presidential election. I think there were 800 ballots in it, 700 or 800 ballots in it, and we have a bipartisan. We have a precinct election officer who's a Republican and a precinct election officer who's a Democrat, and they count it, and we make sure that everybody matches and make sure that it matches the machine. What a machine can do in seconds took us about 3 hours last time, I think. This time we might get a machine that has a whole lot less ballots in it, but we might get a machine that has more ballots in it. We never know. It's random, and that's the way we like it. That's all I got tonight. I'm going to give it a couple more seconds to see if somebody other than a Medicare cashback robot is going to call. But if not, I'm going to go weed eat or something outside because The rain has stopped and the sun is shining and it's beautiful out there. Speaking of rain and weather and storms, have you signed up for the local emergency alerts? It'll help you stay safe and informed during storms. It's easy to do. All you gotta do is text alerts, ALERTS, to 270-321-3535. Or you can go online and do it at hyper-reach.com/KYMarionSignup.html. Hopefully you never need it. But if you do, I hope that you got it. That's all I got tonight. So, on behalf of everyone here at the Marion County Clerk Office, we thank you, Marion County, for allowing us to serve you. And if you made it this far in the stream or in the recording, thank you for being here. And if you ever need anything, give us a holler, because that's what we're here for. Hold on. Let's recap, because tomorrow's the last day of the month. Renew them tags if you need to. drive.ky.gov, or in the link on the Facebook post that has this picture. There's a direct link, and you've got until Tuesday to request an absentee ballot. So there's a direct link. You can either go to www.govote.ky.gov or use the direct link on the Facebook post that has this picture from yesterday, is when that Facebook post was. But that's all I got. Thank you all so much. Hope you have a good night. I'm Chad Mattingly, your county clerk. Let's see, we started with the American flag. The beautiful, beautiful American flag. Let's see if we can end it with our beautiful Marion County flag. Hope everybody has a great night.